come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive out, and right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Burrow. And this is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. The Bills at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window. Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! Hurt the street!
Quick throw complete. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually...
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to...
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. And he's He's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Again, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On the set.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Shot. Second team.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Burrow looking to pass. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take one of the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down. Here's Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability to see the quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. That play, Charles, diagnosed pretty well.
It absolutely was, because coming from inside out, he took a great angle that time, didn't he? Sometimes you have to pick through trash. Sometimes you have an open space. But on that bootleg, he was right on the spot. Really nice job tracking him down in the open field.
They still can't get it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He's going to try and take off with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Let's go. Dragon 60. 19 right. Hey, catch. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. He's going to try and go deep again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Check contact, check contact.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's got it. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Cut 19. Hey, check that. Street.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Williams, the man in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
23 yards, the final tally. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And his kick here is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing, Burrow. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Bush.
Let's go now. No, 52. 52 blaster. 6, 7.
Now Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Burrow. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Let's go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here we go with Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Here we go, set.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Here we go. Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Come on, set. Quick, yellow.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Buffalo, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.